This one little thing has completely changed how I make music, how I think about music, and has honestly just made it way more enjoyable to make. I'm going to share that with you guys today, and hopefully some other cool stuff as well. So let's get into it. So really the main thing for me has honestly just been purpose. Like, why am I making music? Is it just to have fun, which is totally okay? Is it because I'm trying to work towards my bigger and major goal? Yes, that is kind of always the case, but really it's been a lot more of a focus for me lately. Whenever I open up FL or I grab my guitar, which I've been learning over here, I'm always thinking about how can I use this to get towards my goal. Some uplifting vibes to get us started. But yeah, I feel like purpose is so underrated, and just rather than thinking of where you're at in the moment, which can sometimes suck because you're not anywhere close to where you actually want to be, but thinking of more so like what's the bigger picture in all of this makes everything you're doing feel just so much more fun, so much more useful, I don't know, just important, even if it seems like something as small as, practicing the piano. Slower kind of sounds nice, I can't lie. I think this is actually the perfect time to show you a cool little technique. Flip it around like this, convert it into an audio file, reverse it. And no, that's not the tip. I know you all know how to reverse. Then we need another sound that's similar to a bell, just something that doesn't sustain the entire time. Let's open up Summer Nights, one of my favorite banks I've ever made, and it is included in a bundle that I'm doing on my website right now. It's a collection of my favorite banks for 80% off for a limited time, so, get on that if you want. If not, though, then don't get on it. You're almost like merging two sounds together. I don't know if that's the sound for this, even though it kind of sounds cool. Kind of fucking with that one. Let's just do it. Yeah, but for me, what's really been my purpose is obviously I want to make my own music. That's what I got into this for. Anything that I do, I'm trying to think of how I can kind of tie it into that. Just try to think of what it is for you that, brings you purpose. Now the next cool thing you can do with this though, start adding different effects to each of them, or you can do both if you want it to sound more cohesive. I really only like that little part, so it's gonna automate it. This is another little thing you can do. Never mind, forget that even happened. Alright, I don't think these sounds really need too many effects at the moment. Maybe we'll do something later. Now, one thing I will say is I've had a decent amount of success on YouTube. Nothing that crazy or anything like that, but been able to make a living. Whatever you're trying to build or whatever you build, it's probably not going to be exactly what you want. I would highly recommend just spending the extra time to figure out a way to make it as enjoyable and as close to as you want as possible. It's a lot of work, and so if you're not enjoying yourself, then it's just going to turn into work and you kind of take away from what you maybe love doing. So just keep that in mind, and that's what I'm trying to kind of transition myself into more. I'm still going to try to keep on teaching people stuff, but I want to make it work a little bit more for me as well. Alright, so this is like a really simple thing you can do, but oddly, if you have a cool sound, probably have to go through a few sounds. Arps can sound cool. But I'm basically trying to pick out one note and have it play all throughout. Sounds dope. Let's add some more effects though. Just adds so much dimension. Now let's do like a cool little lead that just sounds like we're singing. Cause I saw Kenny G, gotta be like almost 6 months ago at this point, but I understood why they call it a lead instrument, like a saxophone, because you really don't need vocals when you use something like this. Like Chambers of Reflection, that's like one of the perfect examples. Let's use Lost Nights. This is easily, I just love the artwork for this bank too, and there's the vibes. Alright, I'm struggling. Alright, so this is like one of my favorite leads, and it's from my bank Lost Nights. It's called Slide. Because it's, you know, slides. Alright, so here's what I got so far, but we're gonna start to do some cool stuff in a moment. And then it keeps going up, kind of. Let's add some effects to this, maybe. Honestly, I probably should get more into Saber Box, but I always just like using the panning thing. It's cool, very nice. This next thing that I show you almost works 100% of the time though, so let's just do it. Fruity Slicer, the thing that got one of my videos taken down. Just kidding, it was something else. This is a big fucking little thing I like to do in a lot of my songs. Sorry. Woo! Almost every single song I like to do like little chops like this because it sounds sick. All right, let's go. All right, we gotta use this one sound. I still use it till this day. I think this is my most famous sound. I think famous is a strong word, as I'm not, you know, famous or anything like that. It is the one sound that till this day people will message me and be like, dude, I fucking love this sound. It works with everything. The black bass. I think it's way too fast, to be honest. It sounded better the original way the entire time. Let me throw some drums on this. Alright, let's try a few vibes. Let me know which one you're rocking with. Alright, so I haven't actually played any of these with the beat. I think the last one's going to sound the best, but let's go through all of them real quick. It's kind of fun. Alright, it's kind of fun. That's not bad. That's a cool little combo. That actually worked. That's the one thing I like about drum loops. I don't really use loops that often, but I do use drum loops because there's no way I'm gonna fucking think of something like that in here, to be honest. Okay, these all kind of sound cool. This really makes me want to just start making a bunch of drum loops. Second to last one before we get to one I think is going to sound the best. Alright, this one's fire. Yeah, I might have to make a song with this one. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, here's the last one. Just a reminder, if you like the sounds I'm using today, literally my biggest sale on all of my favorite banks is going on right now, so feel free to check that out. But if not, no worries. Also some free stuff on the site as well. And if you could, just drop a little like, I would appreciate that. But here's the last one, and I will see you soon.